we're back and we are chatting this week more about blogs, and this week we're going to talk about tips.
Yep.
Tips on just blogs in general. We'll dive more into writing of blogs next week, but today we're going to talk kind of about the frequency, about coming up with topics, and those types of things. So, frequency. This is just kind of a hard line, I think, for a lot of people to find. And my best tip to those who are like, I don't know how often to blog, at least once a month. And after that, it's just how much quality content you feel you can put out.
Right.
As long as you can do it once a month, that will be good enough to get it started.
Right.
And if you can put out quality content more often than that, then do it. That would be my best explanation of how often to blog.
And that's, I think, people's biggest stumbling block is the relevancy.
Yes.
Because people will either be like, oh no, I can blog every single day.
Yeah, you're just
not efficiently. No,
you're just
can't.
Putting out content to put out content
Yeah.
at that point.
So make sure it's good quality. Make sure it's content that when people find, they will see you as a authority, professional on the subject, not just random weird stuff.
Yeah, which kind of bleeds right into the next tip, which is topics.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think, well, I can't blog that often because I don't know what all I'd write about. We sell this one widget or one whatever, and it'd be the same thing over and over. Well, you can blog on related topics. You don't have to just blog about your one product or your one whatever.
Right.
You can kind of branch out onto related things that then pulls it back into what you do. Say you're a hairdresser and you want to blog. You can blog on fashion. You can blog on accessories. You can blog on the best cut for your face shape. You know, all those types of things. You can blog on a multitude of things that relate back to what you're doing that aren't directed or
Aren't exactly what you do.
Exactly. I can talk. So say you sell water.
Yeah.
Health tips.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's say you sell bottled water. We'll go with that. So yeah, health tips, even environmental stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you could branch out to the point of even other places that maybe don't have clean water or that have to have water shipped in or whatever the case may be. So it doesn't have to be just about your water. It can be about lots of things.
Yeah.
But it needs to be related and relevant.
Right.
In some way, shape, or form.
If you feel like you can't think of the topics or you're just not going to have the time to write that often, have someone else do it. Have someone else do it, or have multiple people in your company pitch in. There's lots of ways to do that. We often do that in our company, have multiple people pitch in on our internal blogs. We put out 8 a month, so that's good to get other people's perspectives. But you can also just hire someone to do it. I mean, it is a lot of work. Blogs need to be, and we'll dive a little bit more into this next week when we talk about the writing tips, but blogs need to be about 400 to 800 words. And so if you don't have time to write that much as often as you think you need to, or as often as you think you should or could, hire someone else to do it because it's important. We talked last week about the SEO value of blogs and how important that is to your website. And so getting it out there is worth outsourcing it to, a company like us,
That's right.
or whatever you're doing. It's worth that investment.
People, I think, initially look at it and they're like, oh, 400, 800 words, that's not even all that long. I can bang that out in 30 minutes. You might, maybe, kind of, sort of be able to, but consistently, probably not. Also, not unlike social media marketing, those types of things, for busy business owners, managers, those things get pushed to the end of the line because they're not in the forefront of what you're doing. And they get pushed to the end of the line, and then they start just falling off.
Yeah. Next thing you know, it's been 2 years since you've put out a blog.
Right. And that's, I mean, as a business owner or manager or whatever, you have other things to worry about. You have things right there in front of you that you need to attend to. And so that's why hiring it out can make such a difference. It takes so much off of your plate, and you don't have to worry about it.
So, blogging, hope those tips helped you get started. Next, we're going to dive into the writing. So, come back next week to check that out.
Yeah. See you then.
See ya.